Who is for DVP? Good afternoon, beautiful ladies, beautiful ladies on this beautiful sunny day. Wonderful gents. Um, Good morning or good evening, however you are viewing this live stream. You got Don M, the FDMG Boogieman, 2266, I believe. So yo, subscribe because we got a nice little lineup. And we also have some nice little ventures and things that coming up. But outside that, always spread love. You heard? Always. I'm liking my uniform right now. I feel like a superhero. So we're about to talk about, do we defund the police? You know, it's, some people's having Thanksgiving dinner, celebrating with their family, and they having little conversations in the house. They drinking, they having fun playing video games outside, toting, doing whatever they do. And they having conversations because you communicate as human beings. And as we do our communication, my question is, what is your conversation? And as we go into 2024, as we leave in 2023, it was topics about defunding police. But my question is, do we defund the police when your boys, your boy's boy kills friend and brings his other friend? Okay? When we have so much of this crazy, ratchet chaos in our communities, which cause violence, which causes death, murder, which causes destruction of families, which causes more policing because we can't control our children. So my conversation is, how do we handle this crisis that we have within our own households? So as you are entertaining the guests and you are having dinner and you lunch or brunch or whatever you eating, whenever you eat, whenever you take time out to spend some time out with anyone, whether it's your friends or your family, have this conversation. Because the videos that I'm about to go into, it's pretty disturbing. You know me, I don't really be always doing live streams, but with y'all little holiday season that y'all are celebrating, I want y'all to have a conversation. I want you to have the conversation of, I got the Incredible Hulk look going right now, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby, yeah. But the conversation is like, what are we talking about? Because this is a serious situation that we have. It's disturbing. It's affecting so many lives, schools, and if we're not conversing and we're not preparing, then they're not going to listen and take heed 100%. And their rebuttal will be a little much stronger if we're not handling this situation. Like I said, this was a disturbing video I came across, and I want to like go in full detail with this video, because we say black power, we say black love, and then we say what's this black on black crime that we speak of, that we only inheriting ourselves, because there's no such thing as Chinese crime, or Russian crime, or white crime, or Spanish crime or Spanish crime, or Hispanic crime, whatever words you want to use for that. Asian crime. because it's not all not Chinese. You feel me? But we say black on black crime. I guess because it flows, it sounds good. You know, I mean, anything black that sounds right. You gotta understand that. So it just flows and sounds. It sounds commercial. Okay, look, got my black hoodie on. You feel me? It just sounds commercial. So when you look at it, it is what it is. But when you embrace it and become it, that's when the problem comes before you, and that's when you need a solution. So what's the solution? We get into that a little bit later. But first, we're going to get into the video because the video, I have two videos I want to go over. The video, like it says, extremely entertaining, but not on the, entertainment that you want to see. It's entertainment in the mind and the eyes, and what you really, in the ears, what you visualizing and hearing and receiving. It's entertaining because, like I said, yo, if you watch the video to the end, you be like, oh, and then you see why I'm doing this live. Because, like I say, there's two sides on the seesaw. You got the seesaw. It's two sides of it. And one of the worst things when you on the seesaw and you have the seesaw, you know what I'm saying? You have the seesaw and it's balanced, right? And then two people get on a seesaw, one person get on, then the other person get on, and then you're up and down, up and down, up and down. You hold the person up in the air for all that time. They look, put me down, put me down, put me down. And then you get off, and then that thing just do what it do, just drop down. That's what I'm saying. It's like we gotta stand there. It has to be a balance. Otherwise, it's one side's leaning up and one side's leaning down, and you know what I'm saying? So what's the balance? And that's what this conversation in live stream is going to be about, bringing a balance, because we speak of defund the police and put that money towards community projects and saving these young kids and whatever we speak of. But I say, if we defund the police, what are we going to do about these situations that our mothers endure, and their sisters and their aunties and their grandmothers endure, and their uncles and their brothers and their fathers endure, and their homeboys endure, and their girlfriends endure, and their parents and their teachers and their faculty endure, and their coaches endure, when behind the scenes, when none of you guys are there that I just spoke of, these people, whether they are your boys or your girls, are in the shadows, in the mix, on the low, and you have no idea what's going on, and you don't know that on the low, your kids about that life. You know what I'm saying? They about that life. You know what I'm saying? And the life they're about is the dark side. When your child is about the dark side and you don't know nothing about what your child is doing when they're on the dark side, how do you respond when the light comes to it and the light shining on them and everything in the dark comes out the light? And when it comes out the light, guess what, folks? They're not really the victim. There was a terrorist. What happens when your child is the terrorist? So this is the conversation that I would like for us to be having in our communities going to 2024. And let's start off with this dinner. Let's start off with this brunch. Let's start off with this day while you eat your turkey or whatever you're eating and you breaking bread with your family. Let's have this conversation so we can go into 2024 with some solutions, because this is a real crisis. So I got this video that I want to lay on you. I was trying to get to the 10th minute, and then I'm going to lay the video on. This one is a LA state trooper and he finds something in the trunk. Okay, it's a 30-minute video, and like I say, the video is super duper interesting all the way through. I kid you not. So, when after this live stream, take time out and watch that video all the way through. Don't dip in and out the live stream. Watch that video all the way through after this live stream, because like I say, man, it's interesting. Interesting. So let me bring that forth. Let me put that up, share that to the screen. When I came across this, it made me say, yo, I gotta do a live on this. You know what I'm saying? Because we are so caught up into a one-side situation. And before I share, let me share this. Hold on, let me share it. Yeah. Go back over here. Let me clear that real quick. Okay. Like I was saying, we as black folks are so one-sided. And like I said, this is the balance beam. But we are so one-sided. We're not really balanced when it comes to all humans in life. We so black powered out, which is cool. It's okay. But yet and still, to really, I mean, if we're not doing right, while we not, on one side, then that's what I'm talking about. That what I'm saying. But if we're doing right, that's a different thing, a ball game. But because we're not doing right, and we so one-sided, and we want everything to lean to our side, it's like we putting everything up to a certain level, and then when we do so much wrong, it comes crashing down, and that's the system. And that's what I'm saying. If we want everything to be a balance, folks, we have to be right. We have to do a little, and even if we're not right, we have to be a little bit more right than what we are wrong. And so this video right here is going to really, really touch you folks, because like I said, you will see the level of where we will go to protect our children. And is it right? Is it wrong? But is it right? In the system of all humans, all people, all everybody. And this is what I'm talking about. So do we defund the police when your boys kills friend, your boys kills friend and blames his other friend? And this ain't just like a one-time situation. This goes on and on and on and on throughout life. And it's that no snitch. No snitch. That no snitching rule. That curse. You know what I'm saying? That no snitch is a little spell, but who am I to really go into it? But it's a little spell. So let me get into this video so you guys can see why I'm speaking of this on Thanksgiving Day for you folks. Okay, let me pull up the video. Let me drop my physace. Let me pull that up. Haven't been on this for a minute, so pardon me. Let me undo this. Stop my can. Bam. Do that first, and then I'll drop that like it's hot. Boom. Let's get into this video, okay, folks? Now, I don't know. I'm just going to let it run because, like I said, I'm just going to let it run, stop in between, do my little talk. But I'm going to let this video run as much as I can because I want you to really get through this video with me. So I'm going to give this video its time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give this video its time. So let me get into this video. Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
His mama reported dead body in the trunk.
On July 29, 2020, shortly before 5 p.m., a Louisiana state trooper conducted a traffic stop involving a 2017 Chevrolet Camaro on Louisiana Highway 17 near Williamsboro, Louisiana. The vehicle was doing a 73 and a 55.
At 39, Region 3.
Region 3 at 39.
LA 17, 1 mile south of LA 4. Black and orange Chevy Camaro 242 Charlie Lima Tango 242 CLT Louisiana.
F63 Region 3, I'm 10-8.
Hey, driver. Hey, driver.
Now, it's amazing that first thing first, the officer was so kind enough to even say, call the driver out of the vehicle to come to his car. He gave the driver the opportunity, if you were doing anything wrong, to flee by foot. You know what I'm saying? So he gave the driver opportunity to boogie by foot, leaving the car. He gave the driver the opportunity to do everything to get away. He was trying to sit in his car and be as whatever he was going to be. Like I say, watch the characters of both these individuals as a movie.
Hey, step back here with me, man. How are you? Hey, good afternoon. I'm Trooper Nielsen, Louisiana State Police. The reason why I stopped you was for speeding. You know how fast you're going?
No, sir.
73 and a 55, so it's 18 over the limit. Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
And why are you driving?
I was just
Okay.
going home.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
It's okay. I was just asking. What's your name, man?
Michael?
Michael. Is anybody with you?
No, sir. It's just me.
You have insurance? Show me your insurance. Whose car is this, man? Your big brother's? You smoking weed today? Look at me.
I did early. I'm not high right now.
Okay. All right, we'll take a look at you. Do you have an ID?
It looked like he even, like covered the camera kind of sort of and trying to let this boy know, like, yo, I'm not even here to bust your chops, homie. You know what I'm saying? But, we going to dig into it.
You have any ID? Is there any weed in the car, man? Don't stop. Step here. Step here to me. Look at me,
See, I
Michael.
told you covered it in.
Make eye contact with me. Step out here.
Focus. Trying
Up here.
like, look at me.
Is there any weed in the
I'm
car?
talking to you through my eyes now.
Yes or no?
Just the dude being an ashtray, like,
Okay.
other than that, there's
Anything else?
Dizzy.
All right. You be honest with me, I'll be honest with you. I ain't looking for no roach.
See?
You hear me?
Like I said, we
Is there
ain't got
anything
time
else?
for that waste.
Dizzy. I promise.
Okay, it's in the ashtray. In that
Yes.
cup thing.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did you puff last?
This was
Be
like
honest. Because I'm a drug recognition expert.
about an hour ago.
Okay.
I'm not-
Okay, I'm gonna look at you, but all right, where are you headed right now?
I was headed back home.
Okay. Where's home?
I don't know.
What's your address?
I got him.
Oh, stop. Come here. Where do you live? It's easy.
See, once again, as I even put, his hand is on the lens. Why? Because he's not trying to bust his little kid's chops, pulled the kid over for speeding, and he's, he already know he can get him for whatever. But he's like, this is a beautiful day. I ain't really trying to waste my day. I've been pulled over 1,000 times, and I'm old enough and smart enough to be able to pick up when the officer is not trying to really do his job 100%, where it comes down to an arrest. And a lot of these young kids don't know because they so paranoid on whatever it is that they did, whether it's smoking, whether it's driving without a license, speeding, you know, tents, whatever it is, guns. And sometimes in life, you just by you paying attention to the other side, you will be able to pick up on their signs and signals, and you'll be able to maneuver.
It's easy to answer this. Where do you live? You, you don't know how to drive to your house?
I was coming from there. I got lost.
So what's the address?
So as you see, he going to the phone to tell the officer where he lived. This is where he's already going wrong.
No.
What? You don't know your address?
No, sir.
Okay, come back here. Come back here. All right. Prop up on this bumper right here, okay? Just sit down right here, okay? All right?
1041.
All right. You've admitted there's a small amount of marijuana in the car, and I've smelled it. It's probable cause. Can I take a look in your car? It's yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
right
Okay.
there, sir.
Nothing. Okay. It's your brother's.
And it's important for us to have classes for these young guys to learn, you know, their rights in driving. The officer know what he can and cannot do, folks. And this whole Black Lives Matter movement and protest, you know, if we're not really doing solutions, hold on, let me go there. If we're not like creating major solutions after that wave of this Black Lives Matters, and because like I said, it's two sides to the seesaw. So when you look at this other side of the seesaw, they are preparing for what they expect us to be on and expect us to do. So if we're not as focused as we should be and doing the things in preparation that we should do and how we should be preparing, we're losing because the enemy is preparing for our preparation. So if they prepare for our preparation, they already have a preparation for our ignorance, but now they prepare for our retaliation and awakening. They are fully prepared. So, you know, as we still in the wave of, you know, whatever wave that we are in, hopefully we still have a little bit of some type of organizing rebelliousness in us. And if we do, you know, like I say, organize these young boys and get them to understand their rights so that they know that if they are doing something illegal, such as driving, they do know that they still have rights. You have rights. So interesting video. We only have 5 minutes of it.
Car? It's your brother's car? Hey, come here. Put that phone on that hood. You know you ain't gonna sit here and be texting behind my back while I'm sitting here in this car. Get on that car. All right, now step here. When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it.
How long ago?
Like
Days?
yeah. It was,
Okay. Come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car. Is this your wrench?
So he just asked him, when did this happen? He you know, check the car and he looked and said, yo, when did this happen? And if you can see him, I'm gonna try and show you. Let's see.
All right, now.
Oh, damn. See.
All right, now.
It's so hard to catch.
Step
folks.
here.
It's so hard to catch, but it's trying to show it again.
When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
Now, are you peeping this whole scene? I don't know how much this video was already edited. I don't know if this video was edited. I don't know if this video was edited. But what I'm saying to you is that according to the way this body cam and this officer is moving, like I said, he's uncovered it many times already. So I don't know how much editing has been done, or if he's really like editing this shit himself, like in protection, like yo, because he really don't feel like doing shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? When a person really don't feel like doing shit, I don't care if it's a cop, a fireman, a doctor, a teacher, a nurse, your mother, your father. When a person don't feel like doing anything, they don't feel like doing nothing. So is this a day that this man truly don't feel like doing his job? Because he asks him this question.
When did all this happen?
When did all this happen? Look at homeboy's face. When did all this happen? When did all what happen?
When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it.
How long ago?
Like
Days?
Yeah.
Okay. Come back. Just lay this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car. Is this your wrench?
No, sir.
Let me just let it play. Look, you can see it right there. So right there.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, it's Jesse again. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm here about a mile north. About a mile north of LA4 on LA17. I got this. I got a orange and black Chevy Camaro stopped. I had him stopped for speeding, 73 and a 55, and it's got bullet holes all in the driver's side, right by the door. Y'all ain't looking for a car involved in anything. It's comes. Hold on, just let me run this date of birth. Yes, sir. And he don't even know where he lives.
Definitely edited a lot. So I still would love to see the original version of this officer's camera, because the way this edit, it didn't say his information, not like that. So, but I would like to see if he really had the camera show the holes, because you can see it, but it's like the way it was edited. I don't know if the officer himself took it off camera. But watch this video. This video is weird.
He won't, or he's saying he don't know where he lives. Well, I just making sure. I mean, he's saying he lives down here in Winsboro, but his address is coming back out of Richwood. But
Yeah, 41.
he don't even know the address down here, but like right behind the driver's side door, there's like 2 or 3 bullet holes in that thing. So he said two or 3 days ago, his brother, the is the name on the car, on the registration. Okay, I'm gonna call a guy. I mean, I'm code 4. I was just seeing if y'all had this connected to anything down here. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm north of 4. Not even I'm right by the golf course. All right, bye.
Now, with this situation, do it seem like this officer is in any mode or mood to really go crazy on this kid? He got bullet holes. He's not moving, erratic. We say defund the police. What we have to do is use right words. Instead of defund these police, we really need to find right police. We need to focus on that, because as you get through this video is very unique on both sides. It's very unique. So let's see the body language after this cop. He's trying to find out if this car is under, if it's stolen, if it's underneath some crazy shit in the investigation, anything going on, because he got bullets hole inside the car. Kid driving, no license, no nothing. And the lieutenant is jet black. Officer still hasn't spazzed out.
9 westbound. Light Toyota, Sequoia, Foxtrot, Zulu Tango.
All right. I just wanted to see if y'all are working anything or looking at anything. I'm a mile north on LA 17 over here north of Winsboro, on just north of LA 4, and I got this car speeding 73 and a 55. It's a black and orange Camaro, and it's got like 3 bullet holes in the left side of it. In that Camaro, that little triangle window right behind the driver door, and right in the door jamb, there's a round, and there's like 2 right behind that. And he said he thinks his brother said his car was in something 2 nights ago. Now he says he lives in Winsboro, but he's got a Richwood address, and the car comes back out of Monroe, and he's got this he's got a GPS thing put in, but he don't even know the address, so he's lying about a bunch of junk. So I was just gonna check y'all aren't working anything up. Yeah. Okay.
His family in Monroe is looking for him.
Oh.
They sent me out here.
Okay. All right. Well, I got somebody pulling up behind my scooter. All right. Thank you, fella. Hey, now. Who are you?
They don't scare me to deal.
Well, how are y'all here?
Cause my people from Monroe, that's him on the phone.
What do you mean they were looking for him?
They looking for him. The car missing. Hey.
Okay. Give me the phone.
Now, like I said, this is where it starts to get weird. Dude pulls up, talk about his people looking for him. And you gotta remember when the guy told the kid to put the phone on the trunk? Remember the kid was in the car when the officer was telling him to get out the car? He was already putting in motion the text messages like, yo, shit going bad. You know what I'm saying? And look at the extent and the level of what we would do. Okay? This is where it gets weird.
Hey, man.
Cause my people scared me.
All right. Thank you, fella. Hey, now. Who are you?
They don't scare me to deal.
Well, how are y'all here?
Cause my people from Monroe, that's him on the phone.
What do you mean they were looking for him?
They looking for him. The car missing. Hey.
Okay, give me the phone. Hey, man. Okay, what? His name is Mike. He's not giving that name though. He's given another name.
I got to go back to work.
What's your number, sir? His phone back.
Yeah, I got to go back to work.
Okay. He said he needs his phone back. I'll call you on a block line in a minute, okay?
Okay, I sure thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, let me ask you something. Did you give me your right name?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Michael.
You got plaits in your head?
No, sir.
Okay. Where do you live? Be honest to me. Monroe?
Yes, sir.
Richwood.
Yes,
You don't live in Winsboro.
No, sir.
Why would you try to bluff me on that? Why would you lie to me on that? Because I already knew that before this guy said something. What's up? Talk to me. You better stop lying to me right now or you're going to be in jail.
I'm just going to my sister's house.
To your sister's? So when I kept asking you where you live, you don't even know because this ain't even your house.
No, sir.
You better get some act right in you and stop lying. Some act right in you and stop lying to me, or I swear to God, you're fixing to go to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's the last freaking lie you better tell me. What's your last name? Who took the car? Who took that car from whoever it belonged to?
He gave me permission for the car.
Mike gave you permission to drive this car?
Yes, sir.
Who gave him permission?
This is what.
Stay with him, please. How are you? Good. Mr. Chad?
Now, it's unique how he let that fella go. He let that guy go. The guy was like, yo, I gotta go to work. Nigga, you ain't working. You got fucking shorts on. You a retired old man. You ain't working nowhere. Let's just let this go.
Hold on just a sec, sir. F-39 Region 3. I've got a Franklin Parish unit out with me. With code 4. Hey. All right, sir. What's your name? What's your name? Okay. Has this car been reported missing? Okay. Who? Okay, let me ask you something. Has the car been reported stolen missing? Who are you talking to at the police department? Who do I need to talk to that knows? Yes, sir. Okay, give me the number. Hold on just a second. Go ahead.
1012. Call Franklin Echo in reference to your stop.
Got a lot going on right now.
Okay, what's the number, sir? Tiffo.
This dude is on the phone with the person who was on the phone that the old man, the number he called. He's also on the phone with the precinct. Then he's about to get another contact from the person that he's on the phone with to go back to the precinct to find out some other information, because he's investigating one thing on his end, and now they called him back, and then he got this phone call that comes in with some other information. Now he's investigating that. Why he got this whole thing going on, and not once is this kid in cuffs. Not once is this kid feeling any type of way that he should be extremely. I mean, he should be nervous, but now he got this other person on, so now he's definitely nervous. But this guy never brought no type of way that this black man is fearing his life. It's just weird that he didn't run. And I wonder why he didn't run.
Okay. Well, sir, I'm gonna have to call you back. I got too many people out here. Is it Monroe Police Department? Okay, I'll talk to them. All right. Let me go. All right. I'll call you back. Bye bye. Hey, this is Nielsen out here. Hey. Yeah.
Give him a call at the office.
Yo, do you see the fur on this man's arms?
It's orange. It's black with orange stripes. I just had this guy said that there's a kid that's been reported missing, and that they took the car from Monroe, and he lied to me about his last name. I mean, his address and where he's from. That the daddy's looking at him. Some random guy pulls up behind me and said, "Hey, this guy's looking for that kid. I need to know if this car has been reported missing, stolen." And yeah. Okay.
I have a question. Ladies, I was looking at my arms, and my arms don't have much hair on it. Maybe ashy, but I don't have hair. I mean, you can see it, but you gotta look. Ladies, do you like hairy arms? This is a question. I'm sorry.
There's 3 bullet holes in the driver's side, right behind the driver's side door jamb, and like 1 in the jamb and 2 right behind it. And I just, this guy's name is Mike. I'll go ahead. I'll give you the. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. What I got is that gave him permission to have this car. Okay. So I just need to know if it's been reported stolen or missing, so we can work it up from the back. Good deal. Thank you, man. Bye. I get him out. And I know he's BSing to me about where he's going. He says he's going to his sister's house down here. If you could, hey, talk to him. See if you can figure out if the sister thing is legit. He's out of Richwood. I told him I knew he was lying to me. He said he lived in Winsboro. Put that together real quick, but something else ain't. He said this guy gave him the car. Okay. To give him the car. So I'm trying to, let me see if you can see what this sister thing is, because he said he's got the GPS on his phone on the back lid. He said that's where he's going, and I knew he was lying then.
Hey, where your sister live at, man? I'm gonna see how I locate her right now.
Okay. All right. He called Reagan. Sheriff's office just called and said there's some contact with Monroe PD called Regas, somebody named Regas or something, that this car has been given to this boy by another boy who's been reported missing. And something's going on between the two of them. And this boy right here said that other boy gave him permission, but the guy from Monroe hadn't called me yet. So I'm trying to see. He said he was the Franklin Parish Dispatch was going to try to confirm all this and get back with me, but evidently, I mean, he got the 3 bullet holes in it, and the boy's been reported missing. Do we need to do anything specific with the car? Like, do we need to? Okay, man, I just don't want something bad to come back on this with me letting it go.
I'm gonna let him repeat that.
I want something bad to come back on this with me letting it go.
Okay. So it's 19 minutes in. We got 10 more minutes with this video. So 19 minutes of this video. I don't know how long he's been with the kid. He pulled him over for speeding, doing 73 and a 55. You know what I'm saying? This is 55, so you know you got the grace a little bit. So, you know, he pulled him over, nice car, got a little young guy in there. The car got 3 bullet holes. The young kid says his older brother is said that the car got into a situation one night and he got hit by bullets. You know what I'm saying? I had a girl, her car was parked in the block. She just walked into the house and they just had a shootout. Her car got hit. You know, so those things happen. This LA. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know the demographics. It is LA, so you know, random bullet shots definitely could be, you know, a regular. So, you know, he's going to, I guess, get a ticket for speeding, and a ticket for driving no license, and he's going to let him go. You know, he smelled the marijuana, but that's LA. You know, it's legal, I believe. So it's a different ballgame. So it's like whatever. But he just says the bullet wound holes like, yo, that's just throwing him off. He's like, you sure the car's not calling stolen? It's like something wrong. He's trying to go with the story, but like, yo, the homeboy's lying a couple times, but it's like still nothing too serious. If nothing's coming up, I can't really do anything. Can't really go through the man's car. I checked with the marijuana, see if we got anything big, but no, where we at with it? But the thing is, he said, let him go. Now, we always see videos of people always showing videos of the cops always, you know, terrorizing black folks. You know, Roland Martin will get his kicks and rocks off of doing shit like that. But this video is actually asking the question, do we defund the police when your boys, okay, boy kills friend and blames his other friend? That like I said, this is getting deeper. Let's go.
I remember hearing
Okay.
that name.
All right. Well, if I need any help, I'll call you back. I'm sorry to bother you, Scooter.
You finna get a call from
Okay. All right, man. Go ahead. If I need you, I'll holler back. Bye bye.
hey.
Hey, Chad.
See the bullet hole?
Like, this looks close. Like bam, 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 bam. Like, this looks close. Like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. In the board. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. In the board. Okay.
Okay. Now he's on his policing now.
What I'm being told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing. So he's lying his ass off. We go looking for the person who owns the car, find out that the son of the owner of the car is missing, and now we got bullet holes all in the car.
I got you.
So something's
Bad, right?
the only thing he lied about was his address in Winsboro. So he don't have a driver's license, but he lied about living down here. I don't know what he thought that was going to do, but
He lives in Monroe.
lives in Richwood, and the car is registered out of Monroe to the. I don't know who's supposed to be calling me. They said somebody was supposed to call me. The y'all sheriff's office said somebody was calling me.
Yeah.
If he's knows something about this boy that's missing, there's bullet holes. I'd like to at least. We need good. I guess I'll do as much good contact as I can. Console, he had a doobie in the ashtray thing. But
Yo,
I really.
yo, look, this is very weird to be watching, to be honest. How old is this video? This is 2020. This was during the time of the high levels of the protesting. You understand, folks? I'm looking at it. It says 7/29/2020. July 29th, 2020. That's my homeboy's birthday. July 29th, 2020. They was doing the protesting, right? Wasn't the mass protesting taking place all throughout like that time frame? And these police seem to be a little bit on not at ease on the situation. Going back to the seesaw thing, I said, is once you are bouncing, you tips it. Look what happens. They second judging their they're better thinking, because I believe the situation is critical at this moment in real life. You know what I'm saying? In real life, people was marching, protesting, shutting shit down. I don't know what was going on in LA. I don't know what was going on in Miami. I don't know what was going on in Philly. Because July of 2020, I wasn't in Philly. I was in New York. COVID was during that time. You had COVID. You had the protesting. It's a lot that was going on. They were screaming, defund the police. There was a lot going on at this time. That's why it looks so weird the way this guy's moving. He's even, he even spoke about letting the kid go. But let's see what happens from here.
But so the center console, he had a doobie in the ashtray thing. But I really didn't give it a good look.
You didn't give the car a good look. That's rare. And look how they still waiting, looking at the color. Damn, did you look in here? Did you look in here? Did you look in here? Look in here. See? So you got this. Like, yeah, what the like, come on, man. Did you look in here? Did you look in here? Because in their mind, they're all in here. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. That's all they hear in their heads right now. Shit's funny time.
I'm going to do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Don't move. To get you into court of law, you have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time, you can choose not to make any statements or answer any questions. You understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you by the court. Do you understand? Do you understand? Who is that? Who is that?
That's him.
Who is who?
That's Mike.
That's Mike.
Yeah.
How did Mike get there? Tell me.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit him, bro. I did.
You just hit him?
I did.
Okay. Lock this down. Lock this down. F-39 to. How did Mike get there? By the court. Do you understand? Listen, during to get you in the court of law, you have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time, you can choose not to make any statements or answer any questions. Do you understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you by the court. Do you understand? Do you understand? Who is that? Who is that?
That's him.
Who is who?
That's Mike.
That's Mike. How did Mike get there? Tell me.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit the.
Oh my Lord. I wasn't showing the video all that time. I'm sitting here looking at the video, watching the video, and all that time I wasn't showing it. I apologize, folks. That's so horrible of me. Oh my God. Now we gotta rewind that whole little scene. That's so messed up. I apologize. So I'm mad. I want to shut the studio. I want to shut it down. I want to shut the studio down, folks. I want to shut the studio down and burn down the building. All that time I'm sitting there watching the damn screen, and the screen wasn't showing nothing except for me looking at the screen. I apologize. Apologize. My bad.
Like, this looks close. Hey, Chad.
Okay, so after he was off the phone,
Hey, Chad.
he just had to go, no, come here. And mind you, the boy's still not in cuffs. Even though he got back in.
Like, this looks close. Like bam, 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 bam.
Oh, so he got baldy.
And the
boy
boy,
got
okay.
stocky built, the bull head.
See, who gave him permission to use the car is missing. So he's lying his ass off. We go looking for the person who owns the car, find out that the son of the owner of the car is missing, and now we got bullet holes all in the car.
I got you.
So So he don't have a driver's license, but he lied about living down here. I don't know what he thought that was going to do, but
He lived on road.
lives in Richwood, and the car is registered out of Monroe to the. I don't know who's supposed to be calling me. They said somebody was supposed to call me. The y'all sheriff's office said somebody was calling me.
Yeah.
Now, I wish I knew what the black cop was, who he was on the phone with, and what they was talking about. But he was definitely interested.
If he's knows something about this boy that's missing, there's bullet holes. I'd like to at least. We need good. I guess I'll do as much good contact as I can.
Now this kid. Now remember what I told you folks before? No flip flop wearing. This kid is driving around with no license, driving around the car of a dead person, and he got flip flops on. He has flip flops on. That means he was so comfortable with what he was doing that it was just a day, not even a walk in the park. It was a walk in the house, a walk in the backyard, a walk to the front porch to get the mail from the mailbox. Like, yo, what in the world? How are you going to be doing crimes and you were wearing flip flops? I don't care if it was 99 degrees outside. You wear your boots or you wear your Nikes, but you do not wear no flip-flops on a crime scene. That nigga deserves to go to jail, and let him keep his flip-flops. Retard.
Then in the vehicle, huh?
Yes, I just looked in the console, the center console. He had a doobie in the ashtray thing, but I really didn't give it a good look.
Right. Right.
See,
this officer really want to do his job, but like I said, this, if you look at the top, it says 2020. So this is during the time where, you know, there's a lot of things going on. COVID just off, or was it getting off of COVID? What was going on? COVID's still in place. Where their mask at? Maybe I need to bit.
I'm gonna do the obvious
came out.
thing I want to do.
But see, he want to do the obvious thing he wants to do. What he wanted to do from the beginning, but he wasn't doing.
Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Look at the man's face. All right, look at his face. All right, mothers, look at your son's face. Because see, I want you to see the son's face as they would sit there and lie right to you. I want you to see your boyfriend's face as they sit there and lie right to you. Look at his face.
Put your hands up.
Let me rewind because I want you to see this. Look at the face. The camera not gonna lie.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your.
Okay. This black man, he still look. What's the actor he look like? Faison? You know what I'm saying? Looking like Faison and shit. Well, these actors. But you got this guy. Look at his face. Hands up. Like, oh man. Gigs up. No crocodile tears. He was acting that whole scene all the way through. All the way through. Look at him.
Hands up.
Now you see that face. Now we know it's real. Hands on him, you know what I'm saying? Once you felt that hand go on that wrist, felt different. Dude still on the phone. Who was he talking to? Gun drawn and everything.
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Don't move.
Watch.
To get you in the court of law, you have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time, you choose not to make any statements or answer any questions. You understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you by the court. Do you understand?
Now, that kid would have been long gone up out of there if he knew where the fuck he was going. If he knew the area he was going. If he had an idea of what he knew, then he would have known how to get out that situation. If he would have been able to know my sister live in this neighborhood, this area, I'm going to that location. He had no game plan except for, yo, I got to get this body to this location. And that's what I'm trying to tell you as black people. We just have one direction. I got to get this money. By any means necessary. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why we always end up in the fucking gutter. Yo, folks, it's very important for us to have a game plan. It's very important for us to really have a blueprint and get organized. Otherwise, any and everything that you do will end up with these state troops. Yo, folks, wake up. Now watch the breakdown with this little kid. Watch the crocodile tears.
Do you understand? Who is that? Who is that?
Listen.
Who is who?
That's Mike.
That's Mike. How did Mike get there? Tell me.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit him, bro. I did.
You just hit him?
I did.
Okay. Lock this down. Lock this down.
Now listen to what he said. He said wasn't me. He said I just said I just said. And now he's trying to catch up because he's about to lie again.
F-39 to Region 3.
And then you wonder why Umar Johnson would say 50% of the young black boys gonna have to be taken care of for good. You know what I'm saying? Yo, folks, y'all don't get it. When I say this is tough love, this is real tough love. These are your boys, these are your nephews, and you little women out there, you know it. Auntie, stop fucking playing. You know it. These are your little nappy-headed nephews. Your little nappy-headed nephews running the streets, running amok. Ain't got no freaking IQ, ain't got no brains up in there, ain't got no brain cells left because they smoke too much. Think they know it all, think they can run around, be little cowboys, renegades with guns, regulators. Like there's no opposition on the other side of the whatever shit you call that shit, the seesaw. What is wrong with y'all? You're acting like this is not a game. Yo, do this generation know what seesaws are? Like kids nowadays, do they know what a seesaw is? I mean, I'm just asking that question. So let's get back to this video. Now the breakdown, and now he's about to sit in this mother effing car and think of another lie. Yo, son.
Get in there. Get in there.
Your boys.
Region 3 at 39.
And you buy these boys the video games, and you buy these boys the little clothes, and they go out there and they running around the streets doing nothing, and then hustling weed and hustling drugs and hustling pills, and you out there working, come home tired, and not paying attention to these boys. But then you saving these boys, and then you marching for these boys. No, these boys gotta go.
I am 10-15.
10-4, 10-15, and 16-58. 16-58.
18.
26 is 125-03057. One mile north of that. In front, nobody behind, and I've got my sergeant coming. Hey, Sarge. Yes, sir. Yes, 23 and a 55 on LA 17, just north of LA 4. All right, I get the guy out. He's super nervous. He lies to me about his address. He's got no driver's license. He says he's going to his house in Winsboro. Well, I find out he lives in Richwood. Okay, and I call Monroe. This car has 3 bullet holes in it on the driver's side. I asked the guy, he's been smoking weed, so I asked the guy to search the car. I go around the car inside the passenger compartment, and I can't find anything. It's maybe a little roach in a doobie in the ashtray. We're sitting here asking about it, about the guy that gave him permission to use the car. His mama reported him missing. The driver's name is Micheal. I got to get his name here. I popped the trunk. Sarge, there's a dead body in the trunk. Okay, so I'm not. We blocked in front of the car.
Louisiana, folks. I'm saying LA. Yeah, Louisiana, my bad. Louisiana. There's no telling how they turned up in Louisiana. And then you got to think all the way down there, it's a little bit different. Folks, do we focus on Do we focus our attention going into 2024 and screaming defund the police? Or do we get our organization skills up to par, get our families up to par, get our communities up to par, get ourselves up to par, get our hearts and our mind and our souls up to par? Because folks, us marching and rallying and protesting over every situation because we feel or we're not getting the fair share of the seesaw, when we know it's our children that's doing a crazy huge damage amongst our own, and they are not being checked by ourselves, that's a problem itself. And if we're not handling it for ourselves, then what do you expect? If sin is opening his heart up to the world, the devil will come in, and the devil will come in and be a terror, or the devil will come in and be an inheritor of your sin. Whichever way, the devil will come in. We have to wake up, because that boy, you'll see.
Car, and behind the car, we've shut the trunk. I have Franklin Parish Sheriff's Office with me. We're at 82. Okay, we're done. We're go south. Okay, did we hadn't searched him yet?
No, we hadn't searched.
Okay, step.
Like I said, the video is weird all the way to the end. I'm from New York. Once that nigga pulled me out the car, I already know I'm getting searched. Once you come out that car in New York, you know you're getting patted down and searched. He didn't get searched. New York is mean. New York make you feel like you're a victim just because you made a left turn. No, I'm serious. If you don't use your signal, you get pulled over. They make you feel like you did something wrong. You can search, you can pat down, all this crazy shit. It make you want to move out of New York. Because I'm looking at this and like, yo, it looks so weird. But no, they have more respect for their people. So it looks like it. Or maybe I'm just bugging. Maybe he really just he was not trying to do his job. He was just chilling on this beautiful July day.
Step out of the car, my man. Step out of the car, okay? Look at me. I'm gonna take this off, okay? All right, everything needs. Wait, hold on. Everything's got to be bagged. Get out of the car. What's on you? Anything on your nuts? Anything in your ass? Okay, anything else? Okay, you better watch. Bag it. Okay, anything else? No. Okay, you're gonna have some investigators come and talk to you. Do you understand?
Kick those shoes off.
Kick the shoes off. All right, sit up in there. So the investigators come and talk to you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you wear flip flops? I don't care what they call. Those are flip flops. How do you wear flip flops?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so that was the end of this video right here. There's a part 2 with the interrogation. And with that part of the interrogation.
So I know we all remember that viral video of the Louisiana State Trooper.
I popped the trunk. Sorry, there's a dead body in the trunk.
We got the interrogation video, and things get really interesting. But before we get into that, let's recap of what happened in the original video. The state boys on the highway.
So My thing is with this whole thing. Hold on, folks, my bad. So when he went to interrogation, I'm not going to go into that 100%, but when he went into the interrogation, they it all came out that he started to lie. He lied about someone else. You know, when he got interrogated, he brought someone else into the situation. He sat in that room and thought of a lie, and he said that he was with somebody when when the shooting took place, it was someone else. And then when it all came down to it, because you guys can follow that story yourselves, you know what I'm saying? So, but when it all came down to it, yeah, I want you to follow. I want you to go to the interrogation. You guys look at that one yourselves. I'm just going to give you. I'm just going to, you know, fuck it up for you. He blamed someone else, and when he blamed someone else, it was because he was hating. When your boys kill their boy and then blame their other boy, that goes on in the hood all day. Just a few months ago, when I went out there and did a video, and I did my video of you know, the office, the police in the community and the news, because there was a shooting right there at the local Chinese restaurant. When I did that video, what was it about? Some young kids, between the age of 18 and 22, hating on each other because they're getting a little bit of money down the block, on the block. And whatever. One person dead, woman shot, an innocent woman shot, and the other kid wounded. The other kid survived. The woman is dead, and the other kid is dead. 2 people dead, 1 wounded. Young kids, little baby boys, just like that kid right there. Everyone knows who did it. Everybody knows the situation. And what goes on? The same thing in every neighborhood. It's your boys, your kids, you know it. And if we don't handle the situation, someone will. I just got one last heartbreaking story. Just, you know, so that you understand. Let's see what this state is. I don't even know. Let's see. We got the weather up, so let's see. What state is this? Fox 5 Storm Team. I see Atlanta. So is this Georgia? Caton, yeah, this Dallas, Anthems, yeah, Eaton. I think this is Georgia. No, that don't sound like Clarksville, Gainesville. Did I go through this area? Well, let's see what it is.
Our family is heartbroken tonight after the 16-year-old they reported missing last week was found dead today at a condo complex. News Edge reporter Eric Mock spoke to his family, and they tell us why they believe police would not have found the boy without them.
Well, even though South Fulton police have not yet said what caused Davin Beasley's death, his family says they have information that proves he was murdered.
I'm just heartbroken. I just thought it was a normal day. If somebody would have told me my brother was gonna be in some trouble like this, I would have had no clue. As from the last time I seen him on Sunday, I would have had no clue. Like, it was a normal day.
Cayman Beasley is still trying to process the loss of her 16-year-old brother, Davin. She says
hold on. Let me give y'all ladies a heads up.
Beasley is still trying to process
what I'm noticing nowadays, you know what I'm saying, what I'm starting to notice nowadays is that for some reason, I wear hoodies all day. You know what I'm saying? I like my black all day. I really do. I mean, I got a hoodie on right now, but for some reason, all black is now look like a little gang, because out here in Philly, you know, they all wear the all black and the hoodies and shit like that. It looks like that's like all over the place nowadays. The all blacks and hoods and just all black. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing that out there for you. So when you start seeing your kids and they all blacked up, that to me now is the new look for something menacing. That's the new look for something menacing. That's that's my look. I got a black hoodie on right now. I got blue jeans on, but I mean, just the all black on black, like on a regular basis. That's the image of something menacing. You guys gotta check it out. Prove me wrong on this one, but just prove me wrong. Okay, but that's a pay attention to what you see. I'm glad they put this picture up. He might be the most innocent kid out there, but I don't believe everything anymore.
The loss of her 16-year-old brother, Davin. She says a family member found his body this morning in some deep brush around the Camelot Club condo complex while they were searching the area together with police. She says the tip that his body may be here came from their own search for answers.
So for him being missing that long, I knew something was wrong.
After days of not hearing anything, she says they started questioning his friends and taking to social media to
let me pause it. Let me go a little bit more.
Find him.
I made my
a little bit more. A little bit more.
Instagram page public.
And taking to social media to find him.
I made my.
Okay. All right, so his age is 16. He's not no little shorty neither, okay? He's tall. He's 5'10", 145 pounds. He's 5'10", 145 pounds, age 16. He got a lot of bags underneath his eyes. I don't know if that's because of this naturally, he inherited that from his family, or if he has a lot of bags underneath his eyes because of some other reasons. Maybe do a lot of crying, allergy. I don't know, but he has heavy baggage underneath his eyes as a young kid. See, before we say that every child is innocent, to me nowadays, we gotta look and see what they up to before we start chopping off heads of everybody, because we cannot chop off heads no more until we start dissecting ourselves on the inside, folks. And if we already know what it is on the inside, then you need to keep your stuff on the inside. If we be hiding stuff and then they come to light, don't be mad.
Instagram page public. It was so many kids coming with information, and it was different people all saying the same thing. He was in Camelot.
Kamen says the day he went missing, everything seemed fine with him. She didn't think she would have to say goodbye then.
His attitude was in check. Like he wasn't irritable or anything of that matter.
The women, she don't have her hair all out looking crazy. Her hair's not done. You can tell. She's actually no makeup, no eyelashes. She's actually really pretty in this natural form.
A normal day. I did not know that was going to be my last time seeing my brother.
The family believes from the evidence they've gathered, Davin was murdered. And Kamen believes she's gathered and passed along enough information to police to arrest the ones responsible.
I'm not going to say their names, but
the police have
the police have all the information that they need. I definitely want justice for my brother.
Now, South Fulton police tell me.
Now, I'm not going to say their names, so that means that it was their friends, his friends, their people, their friends. All the kids knew. This is what I'm trying to tell you, folks. You guys are letting your kids have too much freedom, and that's because you do not have two parents involved in the lives of these kids, because that's the main problem. And if you do have two parents involved in the lives of these kids, then that means there's too much of a problem with the parents. Too much. Because if you have two parents, then there's too much of a problem with the parents. Because if your kids are still running around the streets getting into crazy ruckus, that means they have too much time on their hands, and the parents are not idling their time. You know, not they're not taking their time and putting it towards something. They just letting their time just tick, 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 and within that time, nothing. You know, God knows what will happen. These stories are all over the place of these young kids killing each other. All the kids knew, but none of the kids were going to come forth until the one snitch. Meaning that it had to touch that person's heart. It had to make that person cry. Oh, after the funeral, then they couldn't take it. But you see the nerves of us to hold so much in, so much wickedness in. For us to hold the wickedness in, make you wicked. For us to hold so much wickedness in, keeping so much secrets of wickedness, it started to make you become wicked. Even if you didn't do anything, just holding those secrets in, holding those lies in. So do we defund? Do we focus on defunding police, or do we focus on increasing our manhood and our motherhood and our parenthood and our fatherhood in our community, and our brotherhood in our community, increasing a certain level of responsibility and accountability in our communities, and taking away more privileges from our freaking youth? That's what we need to do. We must take away the privileges of our youth. We have technology now. Okay? I'm not for technology, but parents, take away the privilege of your children and make them use their laptops for what they are made to be used for. And that's not social media. That's not fraternizing. It's business. Use your kids and make them work. You got technology at your hands, folks. Don't let them be in the streets. Organize your kids. Put them amongst organizations like Project Pick Me Up, where we're gonna make them work. But folks, it's now time for you to take back your streets, take back your children, and take back your community. If you don't, the dumpster has a nice spot for them. The woods have a nice spot for them. And now we know the trunk of a Camaro can fit a body comfortably. So how do you want your child? In a pine box or in a Camaro? But one way or the other, they're going to find their way there with nothing but time on their hands. Thank y'all for your listening here. This live stream was, like I said, brought to you because of the fact that I saw something that touched me. And what did I see that touched me? I saw a little young black boy, age 18, tall kid, who probably got some game with the kids in the community, probably got game with his moms. But for that day, he didn't have the game for that officer. And that officer did his job. Although the officer didn't want to do his job to the fullest, he was going to let the kid go. But that officer had a hunch. And now we have one less criminal off the streets. Thank you for your listening and your support. Black Man Rise, Original Rebel, all day long. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get rid of these devils. Peace.